And there's the bell to start the round. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Nice counter shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. Caution being thrown to the wind. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
He's getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Charlie Edwards rocked. Try to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Punch, counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Missed with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Edwards might go down here. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard. They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Good counter punching. Good defense stopping that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Good counter punching. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
A swarmer, a good...
And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. He weathered this. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? Looks like they've shaken it off.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Beautiful counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. They exchange punches. Good counter punching. How about that time count? The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. And they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So he's back up again, but he's got to think about his personal safety and future here, doesn't he, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
The straight right just misses. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Well, let's talk about Lee McGregor in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Swing and a miss with that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Tried to score with the uppercut. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. He threw a punch and just got countered. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Misses with the jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
So much work. Listen, you're not tired. You think you're tired, but you're not tired. You've done so much. You're acting like you're tired. You're thinking you're tired. How many rounds do you spar at the gym? How much work have you put in at the gym? All your training you've done, all your sacrifices you've done. Come on, how much work have you put in the gym? All your training you've done, all your sacrifices.
They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
One punch could change everything in this battle. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He got out of the way of that right hook. The defense failed them. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you...
Stumbling around in potholes. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
That counter punch caught him clean. A perfect counter shot. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he just missed with that left jab. An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back.
Where was the defense? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. He misses with that jab. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know, Edwards stumbling around. He takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and goes right after him again.
step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. That bell could not have come. They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice stop, but that won't score. And he scores with the counter. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that hook. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Nice counter shot. Just missed with that hook. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. The straight right just misses.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. That counter shot lands. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He threw a punch and just got countered. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. Well, we're entering desperate. And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That hook just can't find the target. Nice counter shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. That counter punch caught him clean. You don't want to go tip. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
I've got to see that again.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here? What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get your...
What's the referee thinking right now? And now they're right back into the fray.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Are we about to see a first-round knockout? Let's talk about Lee McGregor in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown. They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
A big whiff with the right hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Pretty close fight here in this round. The straight right just misses.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Good counter punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds. And there it is! The knockdown punch we knew was coming. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I need to see that again.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What